Hi guys, hope you're well, hope you're doing well. This is my Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou full card preview for this weekend. For this weekend of thoughts, which is alongside Oshaki Fotzer against Eduardo Hernandez as the boxing action for this weekend. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on with it. This is obviously a pre-recorded video. So starting off, we will start off with the undercard fights. The 4 undercard fights, which includes the tour main event to Fury versus Ngannou expedition fight. Then I obviously did my thoughts on that. So starting off the Fury versus Ngannou card is a heavyweight bout between Arslanbek Makhmudov, if that's how you pronounce it, against Junior Anthony Wright. A 10-round contest. I think Arslanbek should have this well covered, in my opinion. In my personal opinion, much better record. Obviously, Arslanbek. Obviously, I know I have misspelled it. I forgot to put the B in Arslanbek's name. But Arslanbek, I can see him get a frightening KO stoppage win over Anthony Wright, Junior Anthony Wright, to start off this blockbuster event, as Frank Warren calls it. Not even one, I think the undercard is quite good. It's just the main event I don't agree with. But yeah, we all know why. But yeah, I think Arslanbek, I think he'll get a frightening stoppage win here. I'm torn between a 3rd round or 4th round. I think he'll get it done quite quickly, to be honest with you. I just think he's going to be too powerful for Anthony Wright. And Arslanbek is one of these opponents who don't. You know what? I would like to see him against Santi Joshua, you know, because I reckon he could cause Santi Joshua problems, Arslanbek, if you watched him. I'm under for a 3rd round stoppage win here for Arslanbek. I think he'll get it done in the first half of the fight against Junior Anthony Wright, in my opinion, the American. So I'm under for Arslanbek win, and who knows what's next for Arslanbek after this. There's a few names out there he could face. Imagine him against C-San. That would be fireworks, him against C-San. Gerard Anderson's been mentioned. I think that'll be a good fight between him and Arslanbek. So I would definitely get 2 names already on top of my head. Andy Ruiz, he needs an opponent. He needs to be active as well. So even Anthony Joshua as well. Anthony Joshua could fight Arslanbek in December. I mean, Anthony Joshua should win that, but I tell you what, it's a fucking dangerous opponent, in my opinion, if you're not seeing Arslanbek in my personal opinion. So 3rd round stoppage win for Arslanbek in this one. Up next is Joseph Parker, then Simon Kean, a 10-round contest. The Canadian Simon Kean, who's only got the 1 defeat on his record so far, up against a former world champion, a former world heavyweight champion in Joseph Parker. Obviously, Joseph Parker is obviously well recognised with that defeat. He suffered to Joe Joyce, and Joe Joyce knocked him out yet on. But Joseph Parker's had 2 fights ever since. He's had 1 fight in Australia where he won in the 1st round. I can't quite remember the opponent, but he won by a 1st round stoppage. Then before that, he had a fight against a cruiserweight in Jack Massey on the Ian Smith vs Chris Huban Jr. undercard, obviously of the first bout between Smith and Chris Huban Jr. And Joseph Parker, it's not the same Joseph Parker that was heavyweight champion, was it? In my opinion, he used to get his hands though. That was the best Joseph Parker, wasn't it? Where he get his hands though. He went the full 12 rounds with Anthony Joshua as well. And but yeah, it's a hard one to call. This one, it is quite a hard one to call. I think it will be a slugfest, to be honest with you. I reckon it could go either way because Simon Kean is a bit of an unknown. to us purist boxing fans, because looking at his record, not really any recognisable names on there for the Canadian 17. And obviously, I am under for Joseph Parker to win this, because I've seen more of Joseph Parker. I would love to see the old Joseph Parker where he get his hands though, but I doubt it now. I just think he's going to be more of a points win now for Joseph Parker. And yes, he faces turn-up opponents, then he will get a stoppage win. But I am done for Joseph Parker. And don't be safe here. Done for Joseph Parker to win by unanimous decision. Unanimous points decision on here and then 17. I think he'll win more rounds than 17, in my opinion. And I think it'll go all the way to points, in my opinion. But always good to see a recognisable heavyweight in Joseph Parker back in action, in my opinion. Up next, I'm really looking forward. Well, the next two fights are probably the fights of the night on this card. Martin Bakole against Carlos Takam. What a fight. This is going to be fireworks, this fight. What fight this is going to be. Carlos Takam still going, man. He's still going. Carlos Takam. What is he, 42 years old now? And he's still going. Obviously, his last win was obviously against Tony Yoka in Paris on the boxer show. Carlos Takam deserved that win, and he's a good operator, Carlos Takam, and he's a good opponent for anyone, in my opinion. And he'll leave it on anyone. Joe Joyce is obviously beating him, but well-recognisable opponent, Carlos Takam. There's Martin Bakole. I mean, this is a good fight. This is a really good fight. It'll be a proper slugfest, this one. It'll be neck and tuck, I think, between the two of them. It's close. This is a close fight. In my opinion. I do make Bakole favourite. I do make Martin Bakole favourite in this one. But you just wouldn't be shocked if Carlos Takam wins, to be honest with you. I just wouldn't be shocked at all. And for me, it is, you know what? It is a tough one to call. Actually, because any of them, and either of them to nick it. And you won't be shocked if it does to a split decision, to be honest with you. I think Bakole will probably exit in probably something like 6-4 in rounds. I can see it being that sort of fight. 6-4 in rounds, or even a 5-5. You just never know. But I am going to go for this 6-4 win to Martin Bakole in terms of because I think he'll go all the way to points. Can't see either getting knocked out or stopped, in my opinion. It will be nip and tucked, and I mean that in a good way. It's going to be a great fight to watch, and I'm going to go for Martin Bakole to win with a 6-4 on the store cards. That's how I know his story, anyways, in terms of rounds. None of this bloody 10-9 fucking muppets for each round. So I think Bakole will exit on points, but it's going to be a great fight. It will be a great fight to watch. And they will leave it on each other as well. So I'm going for Martin Bakole just to exit on points against Carlos Takam. And onto the core main event, Wardley against David Adeleye. This is for the British heavyweight title. And I think it's for other belts as well. But it's for mainly the British heavyweight title. Obviously, at first, the British heavyweight title wasn't on the line, but Frank Warren the Warrens did their best to put the heavyweight title on the line on the show, despite it being a British heavyweight title and despite it being obviously in Saudi Arabia, this event. I think it adds more build-up as well, and I think it'll sell more if you put the title on the line, in my opinion. I mean, it's always that debate, isn't it? Do titles really matter? These days? Just let these two to fight. These two, it's an interesting rivalry. At first, obviously, when it was first announced, they had a pretty red carpet brawl, didn't they? The two of them, all over the floor. Red carpet brawl, Fabio got cut. I mean, Fabio Wardley doesn't like David Adeleye, but David Adeleye says he respects Fabio Wardley. So there was a bit of needle in there, and it probably will build up. Obviously, this week in terms of the weigh-in and the final press conference for obviously fight week, of course. And yeah, these two, I think they've got similar records for me. In my personal opinion, I think they've got similar records. I think Fabio Wardley probably edges it in terms of the records. I think Michael Coffey is a good opponent for Fabio Wardley. That was a good step up. I think David Adeleye, he still needs to step up. In opponents, and this is his first step up for me, for David Adeleye. But I think it's an even playing field. I do think it's an even playing field. I don't think at the moment, either of them are still at this level for me. I still think they're at this level before they can actually step up to the big heavyweights. Of course, to the future. These are two of the future potential heavyweights with years to come. But yeah, I think this is a 50-50 for me. Because I think this is probably Wardley's best opponent so far as well, in terms of his record. Because I do think David Adeleye is a better opponent than Michael Coffey. But this is David Adeleye's massive step up, isn't it? In terms of his opponents as well. So for me, I mean, I think it's going to be nip and tuck again. I think this is going to be a nip and tuck fight for me. I do make Fabio Wardley favourite from what I've seen of both of them. I think Fabio Wardley just edges it for me. A lot of people don't for Fabio Wardley stoppage. I can't see it. I think it's done all the way to points, in my opinion, this one. I think it's done all the way to points. I mean, they're both capable of knockouts. They're both capable of stoppages, but this time they're against each other. So if anyone's in debt to stoppage, I think it'll be Fabio Wardley. I can see Fabio Wardley probably then get stoppers maybe against David Adeleye. But I'm going to go all the way to points. And for me, I think Fabio Wardley will just win them all rounds, in my opinion, in this one. And I'm going to go for Fabio Wardley to win on points. In terms of the scorecard, how do I think it will go on the scorecard? I reckon it will, at maths, it will go 7-5 in Wardley's favour. But I can see it being like an 8-4 in Fabio Wardley's favour, something like that. Probably like an 8-4, something like that. In Fabio Wardley's favour, in my opinion. That's how I can see it. Going. Yeah, I think it'll be like a predicted scorecard of like an 8-4 in Fabio Wardley's favour. So I can see it being like 8 rounds of Wardley and David Adeleye winning 4 rounds. I think it'll be something like that. It's a great fight. It is a great fight. But I'm just done by what I've seen so far. And for me, Fabio Wardley's probably, even though I said they are on the equal Kean level, I think Fabio Wardley just edges it, has a slight advantage for me. So I'll probably store it in terms of favourite, in terms of the betting and all that. I think Fabio Wardley would be probably 70% favourite in this fight compared to the 30% of David Adeleye, in my opinion. So I'm going to go for Fabio Wardley on points in David Adeleye, but I won't be shocked if it's a stoppage from Fabio Wardley when he does eventually create. He will create David Adeleye down, in my opinion. And finally, on to the main event. Tyson Fury vs Francis Ngannou, 10 rounds, exposition fight. That's what all it is. It's an exposition. Don't call it a fight. It's an exposition, people. And for me, it's a farce. It is a farce, let's be honest now. And it is a bit of a disgrace. But the only good thing about this is, as on the route said, Arslanbek has done me win side, and obviously it's been spoke about. Yeah, Tyson Fury versus Arslanbek has actually been signed now. It has been signed apparently. So we'll wait and find out. And obviously the date for that fight between Fury and Usyk is going to be announced right after this fight. Right after this fight in the win, apparently. Obviously, considering if Tyson Fury doesn't get any injuries, which can happen, people, which wouldn't shock me. Which wouldn't shock me, people, which will delay that Fury versus Usyk fight. For me, that Fury versus Usyk fight, it's not going to happen in December, in my opinion. It won't happen on 23rd December. Trust me, it won't. I'd be very shocked if it does, because not by Fury's standards. No, not by Fury's standards, because Fury, don't forget, people, Fury had a 6-week training camp for Darren White, for Derek Chisora, for them fights. So it's not like Tyson Fury needs a long training camp. He needs to do a 6-week training camp, Tyson Fury. It's actually Arslanbek. It actually is Arslanbek who actually wants a longer training camp. Which is fair, in my opinion. Which is fair, because Usyk, you just don't know how Usyk's feeling after that win against Down Dubois, after that Raw Pure Down Dubois landed on Arslanbek. And it was a Raw Pure, people. I'm not arguing with people. It is a Raw Pure. And but this fight then is just another Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor, and we know how that planned out. A one-way fucking beating for Conor McGregor. Simple as that. And Francis Ngannou is going to be used as a punching bag, and Tyson Fury doesn't get paid ridiculous money for using Francis Ngannou as a punching bag. Tyson Fury isn't get this done. You think he'll get this done in the first 5 rounds? You would think. The first 5 rounds of this fight, or the first 6 rounds of this fight. He'll get this done. He will get this done, Tyson Fury. And it's just all about how Tyson Fury wins for me. Yeah, he can easily get it done in the first round, or he can just dance around the win. I know he does. Jackie did with David, so dance around the win, keep landing them jabs, and that's what he does. That's what he'll do, Tyson Fury. He'll dance around with Francis Ngannou, landing the jabs all the time. Francis Ngannou, it's not no defence. It's not no defence. It's not no power, Francis Ngannou. Let's be real now. Let's be real. I know you shouldn't be judging it on Francis Ngannou's training, but fucking hell, I've seen a snail move quicker than Francis Ngannou fucking punts. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, but Tyson Fury's true ability is amazing. Yes, we will. It's amazing. You wouldn't think it, would you? You wouldn't think it with the size of Tyson Fury. He has that muscle fat on him as well, Tyson Fury. But his true ability is unbelievable. He's like he's never out of breath. And that's probably why he's the best heavyweight in the world, Tyson Fury. So yeah, for me, I'm going to go straight up 4th round stoppage win for Tyson Fury. I think it'll be 4th round stoppage win. I think the first couple of rounds he'll dance around with Francis Ngannou, then he'll probably get it done 3rd or 4th round. In my opinion, or even 5th round potentially. Francis Ngannou doesn't cause any problems. He's not even got a puncher's chance. I don't know why people saying he's got a puncher's chance. Behave yourself. If this was obviously in Francis Ngannou's backyard in MMA, yeah, it's totally different. Because Francis Ngannou's more used to being an MMA UFC fighter, and you have to say Tyson Fury probably doesn't stand a chance in terms of MMA. But maybe that's slightly not true, I see, because Tyson Fury has fought in the WWE. So for me, yeah, it's going to be a beat down for Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou is going to be used as a punch bag. Tyson Fury is going to be dancing around the win with him, landing them jabs, and it'll be like, that's what it's going to be. It's basically Rocky 3. It's a farce, really, of Rocky 3, Rocky Balboa against Thunderlips, really. It's an absolute farce. It shouldn't be happening. But it's only happening because Tyson Fury can get paid. And for me, do I think the Usyk fight will be announced on 23rd of December? I don't think so. Because Tyson Fury, he will want to party as well. He will want to party, Tyson Fury, after he picks up his payday. his paycheck for using Francis Ngannou as a punch bag. So he want 2 weeks to party, and I can't see Fury pretty. I think Fury will want a big training camp as well. So Fury versus Usyk will probably happen in the new year, in my opinion. Will probably happen in the new year. And for me, the only exciting thing about this main event is Arslanbek's win side, and you'll probably see another competition like at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium between Fury and Usyk after Fury used Deptasora as a punch bag. So we'll probably see another competition then between Fury and Usyk in the win. So that's probably the exciting part. So yeah, I'm going to go for Tyson Fury, fourth round win. Fourth round stoppage win for Tyson Fury. I think it'd be between rounds 3 to 5 for me, where he will stop him down. So I'll go right in the middle with a 4th round stoppage win for Tyson Fury. Then Francis Ngannou. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below. I know it's not the main event we want to see. Unfortunately, it's not the main event we want to see, but it's Tyson Fury. It's what Tyson Fury does. And but my final say on it is, if we did the Usyk fight, look, if we did the Usyk fight against Tyson Fury and Tyson Fury beats Usyk, becomes undisputed champion, then yeah, Tyson Fury can now walk in the sunset, and that's Tyson Fury's legacy sealed for me. That's his legacy sealed, and he can be up there for the heavyweight debate. But at the moment, Tyson Fury is not up there for the heavyweight debate. He isn't, because he keeps saying all this nonsense, calling everyone a dosser and all that. We need more action than words. We need more action than words, in my opinion. That's my only criticism of Tyson Fury. My only criticism of him is when he calls everyone a dosser and he calls Usyk and Joshua out, and it doesn't happen. And he's a hard man to deal with, Tyson Fury, in terms of negotiations. He is a hard man to deal with. So if I'm Tyson Fury's team and promoter, I'd keep Tyson Fury out of the negotiations, because his social media outburst stops these fights from happening. But it looks like the Usyk fight will finally happen. I'm thankful for that. But it should have happened last year. That's my criticism. It should have already happened, in my opinion. But that's just Tyson Fury obviously pissing around, really. But that's only my criticism of Tyson Fury. Just when he calls everyone a dotter. I mean, come on, man, it's getting boring now. It's getting boring. More action than pretty words, Pete, Tyson. So yeah, 4th round stoppage. We all know what this is gonna be. Tyson Fury dancing around the ring, landing them jabs, bah, 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 as he keeps saying, and yeah, for me, it's just gonna be a pretty beat down on Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou's gonna be used as punch bag, and he has no chance, people. So that's my Tyson Fury vs Francis Ngannou full card preview. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe, and see you all later.